Good morning, guys, and welcome to Tuesday's FRT Gold live video. Certainly a more exciting Tuesday than usual, as it is the start of Royal Ascot today, one of the greatest, or if not the greatest, horse racing meeting on show. Going to be an absolutely cracking 5 days. It all gets underway today, and it starts with an absolute bang with three Group 1 races. You've got the Queen Anne Stakes, which sees Tornado, who has been even the word coming out of the Hannon yard is that he's going to blow us away today. So let's hope that that's the case and that we see a really classy horse that can build on his great form last year. But he has been off the track since August last year, so some layers might be out to get Tornado, and some bookmakers might just take him on at the last moment. Who knows? But that's in the Queen Anne. We also have the Kingstand Stakes, the sprinters. The Sprinters Trophy, of course, the one that Soul Power won last year. He's around a 5-to-1 shot to regain his or retain his title. But you've also got the likes of Shay, who has done battle with Soul Power for a few years now. These 7-year-olds, are they still the quickest around, or do we have a new kid on the block in the shape of Hot Streak, who's just sort of a 7-to-2, 4-to-1 or so favourite for this race? And then also we have the St James's Palace Stakes, which could be the best race of the week. It's Kingman v Knight of Thunder. It's part 3 of their battle. Kingman absolutely destroyed Knight of Thunder in the Greenham at Newbury. Then it was Knight of Thunder's chance to get his nose in front in the Guineas. Who takes this one? Kingman around about even money, and you can get 5-to-2 Knight of Thunder. So going to be an absolute cracker. As well as that, we have the Coventry Stakes at Group 2. A race for 2-year-olds where they really take centre stage, and some really competitive handicaps to finish off the day as well. So can't help but be excited about this one. Going to be an absolute cracker. If you've got any questions about any of today's racing, or even any of Ascot tomorrow, or as I say, Ascot today, then please do feel free to get in touch by joining in this live Q&A session. If you can't do that, perhaps you're not watching this video live, or you haven't got time to join in that at the moment, remember you can email me, joe@freeracingtips.co.uk. Get in touch via Twitter, it's @freeracingtips7. And then it's facebook.com/groups/FRT Gold. So yes, it's Royal Ascot Day. Get your questions in if you want to, but mainly you just want to sit back and enjoy the racing. If you're at work, try and get yourself a little stream going on while the boss isn't looking, because this is what you want to watch. This is why we all love horse racing. It's for the best meetings and the best horses competing, and you can't help but be excited about today's racing. Ascot at Ascot Insider on Twitter if you want to follow them for all of the latest ground updates and things like that. It's currently good ground at Ascot. I would imagine it's like a carpet, to be honest. It's beautiful racing ground. There's a dry week forecast with the potential for some showers on Thursday, but that might be quite good. We might be edging towards the good to firm side of things, and that might just bring it back to good, meaning that the clerk of the course doesn't have to actually water, which I think he would find ideal as well. But ideal racing ground, and I think it's exactly what we want. The best horses are going to win today. Ground not an excuse for any of them, and as I say, should be ideal racing conditions. It's not just Ascot taking place today. You'd be forgiven for thinking it was, but we also have a jumps card from Stratford, and as well as that some action from Thirsk as well, and Sligo and Ireland, before we go to Brighton and Nottingham this evening. So hopefully plenty of chances to bash the bookies. Yesterday we had 5-to-4 and 9-to-4 winners, but unfortunately they weren't the premium tip or the next best bet, so it's a bit of a frustrating one, especially as the premium tip and next best bet both finished in second place. They didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest, and the premium tip, I'm counting us unlucky for this one. We were beaten by a gamble, to be honest, a horse that was back from 25-to-1 into 5-to-1. On all known form, when first looking at this, horse didn't stand a chance, but had clearly been trained for a bit of a payday for the owners, perhaps. And unfortunately, it didn't go our way, as our premium tip probably, without this horse that had been gambled, he would have won fairly comfortably, I think. Also didn't quite get the lead that he wanted, but that was a shame. But today I'm feeling in good spirits that maybe our luck can turn around, and perhaps we get on the better side of that photo finish or something like that. But should be a good day today. away from Ascot as well. Obviously, I think three of our tips are away from Ascot, while one is there. So it's not all about Royal Ascot today. But our premium tip, that goes at Nottingham, and it's in the 6-10 there. And our tip is Vegas Rebel, currently a 7-4 shot. Now, this horse followed up a sixth place finish on debut with a second last time out, and this looks to be the ideal race for Vegas Rebel to get himself off the mark. Actually, that last run was at Salisbury, and Salisbury usually produces some decent maidens. And coming here at Nottingham, where there's usually strong maidens as well, I think could be a good run from the horse. You know, it is always worth looking at the tracks that those maidens have happened at, because sometimes you can get some really poor maidens. But at Salisbury, I think it was a decent one. I think the ground is ideal for the horse today. We'll enjoy the trip and conditions, and I think this looks to be a superb chance for Vegas Rebel to get himself off the mark, and I think he should do just that. So say a 7-4 shot, so decent enough odds. Today's premium tip, that's in the 6-10 at Nottingham. The next best bet, that's an hour before the premium tip, that's in the 5-10 at Stratford, so it's over the jumps, and it's Is There a Difference? And that's currently at 10-3. Now, this horse was second last away from the winner on that day. Still ran a fairly decent race, I think, and perhaps just bumped into a really well handicapped horse on that day, which can happen every now and then. I think the horse can take this one, especially as AP McCoy is the man on board. AP McCoy absolutely flying at the moment. Looks as hungry as ever for victories and success. He's riding some really good races at the moment. I think he had a double yesterday at Newton Abbot. He's heading to Stratford, and this looks to be a really positive jockey booking. This horse at 10-3 looks to be good value for a 3-point next best bet win. I think we'll enjoy conditions again today. It's going to be fairly good ground at Stratford, and I think that's what Is There a Difference we'll want. And it just looks to be a good bet, and I think AP can get the best out of this horse. And it's sometimes you see an AP McCoy horse a little bit short in terms of price just because AP is on board. I don't think that's the case. I think we could have found some good value here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this horse backed. If AP maybe has a winner before this as well, people will lump on all of his other horses for the day as well. So there could be some money for this horse. So do get that 10-3 while it's available. And with a best odds guarantee bookmaker, because we've seen it before, a horse of these odds drift out to sort of 4-1 and still win. Sometimes doesn't quite get it right. So a best odds guarantee bookie is always the way to go. Right, as always with these two, we have two horses to make up a lucky 15 if you wanted to. If you want to do a lucky 15, I recommend a total of 2 points stake, up to £15, up to £1 stakes, making the £15 total. I wouldn't advise usually going too far above that unless stated. If you didn't want to do that, then just 1 point win only bets on these two horses is the way to go. I think some of you don't like lucky 15s, and that's fair enough. You by no means are under any pressure to do it. You can completely leave them alone, or as I say, do them as 1 point win only bets. And with those 9-4 and 5-4 winners yesterday, that would have been a more profitable way to go. But obviously, once you start hitting 3 or potentially 4 winners, then the lucky 15 is the one that produces the big returns. So lucky 15, I'm siding with Soul Power in the Kingsdown Stakes. It's a really competitive race, but I think the 5-1 you can get on the current champion looks to be a really good value bet. I think that prep run that the horse had when looking good at Newmarket was really impressive. Won that one. I think Shay is still a big danger, no doubt about that. But he comes in straight from Dubai World Cup night and might just need one run here on British soil. It's a lot different to, of course, the surfaces in Dubai. And I think Shay might just need one run. Hot Streak, of course, a very exciting and promising horse, but I still think Soul Power, even at 7 years old, is the one to beat here, and I can't ignore that 5-1, which would be really good value to get that day off to a bit of a flyer there. The other horse for today, we have to wait until currently around about 5-4, and if you put all these together as a lucky 15, you'll be looking at a potential returns of around about £450 from £1 stake. So hopefully we can have a really good day there. The premium tip and next best bet are, of course, the main bets today, and let's hope that the PT especially can come out on top after a couple of frustrating days for that. Right, the Little Earn has been something we've kind of kept away from FRT Gold recently, but it's something that is always there. /little-earners. It's always there and free to use, so there's not much need to put it on FRT, because those that want it can. But today, I think with this being Royal Ascot, I think I'll share with you a little alone, because it does go there at Royal Ascot. It goes in the Coventry Stakes, which is the second race of the day, and I really like here. I like Capella Sanservo, and that's how I'm saying it anyway. It might be a little bit wrong, but you need to know that it's 9-1, so it looks to be decent each way value here. And this colt comes into the race with 3 wins from as many races. We enjoyed 6 furlongs, I think, on what's going to be better grounds to what he's encountered so far. Most of it's been on sort of, yielding to soft or sort of soft ground, and I think has had success over 5 furlongs, but over the 6 furlongs, I think we could see this horse in good shape on slightly better ground. It's not going to be too much of a test of stamina, of course, and I think the horse will have the speed for this, as well as a little bit of stamina as well after doing it on soft ground. One enlisted company at the Curragh last time out, and that looks to be really, really impressive. And, I think the signing this has won enlisted company before, and yeah, at 9-1, I just think Capella Sanservo looks to be really good value and a good each way bet. That's a wide open one. I'm sure many people have their opinions on that one, but that's fine. Right, so the other 2 Group 1s today, they're the Queen Anne Stakes and the St James's Palace. And I'll have to be honest, Tornado and I do like the look of a double on them. On Tornado, a Kingman double, I think it pays around about 7-2 or 4-1, and I just think that looks to be a decent bet for the day. Maybe even just a point or something like that. You don't need to go crazy on it, but yeah, if you want to back them as singles, please do. But I know they probably are both a little bit too short, but because they're a little bit too short in the market doesn't mean you can't have a bet on them in some ways, or it doesn't mean you should be put off them, and you shouldn't go finding something else to beat them just because you think, oh, they're too short. If you think they're really too short and don't want to bet, don't bet on the race. Just sit back and enjoy it. You don't need to bet on races like this. They're that entertaining. But it does frustrate me a bit when I see people try and find an alternative just because of the prices, when you think the other horse, you think that the favourite's going to win. I see so many people say, well, I think the favourite's going to win, but I'm not having it at that price, so I'm going this. Surely that's then a waste of your betting money. If you think the favourite's going to win, have a bet on him, or just completely leave it, or perhaps maybe betting without the favourite. But yeah, I find that a little bit strange. I can see where people are coming from sometimes, but for me, I think Tornado and Kingman are the 2 best horses in their respective races. I expect them both to win, and I think we could have a decent double on there. That's what I'd be going for anyway. Do let me know your opinions on those races. The final one to look at is the 5:35 today. That's the last race of the day from Royal Ascot, and I like a little each way bet here on Midterm Break at 14-1. Now, this horse is actually one that's come from the notebook. I jotted down the notebook after a first run, was second at Ripon, and has since gone on to win his next 2. And there's no doubt this is a massive step up in class, but I think the horse has every chance. You're getting 4 places for each way betting with some bookmakers. Do search around and make sure you are getting that. I think he comes into this in really good form and can run himself into a place in this one. That's Midterm Break in the 5:35 at 14-1. As I say, looks to be a decent each way bet. But there are a few of my selections from Royal Ascot today. I'm not sort of recommending a staking plan or anything for them. They're not almost official tips. We've got the official tips, but they're just my thoughts and other horses that I do like the look of. You're entitled to your own opinion. I know many people have their opinions on big races such as this one, so do let me know your opinion, and whether you think I'm talking complete rubbish, I don't mind. You can tell me that, and we can have a bit of a racing debate, but that's what it's all about. But yeah, really, I just can't wait for Royal Ascot. This is what flat racing is all about. We're seeing the best horses in the world in action over the next week, possibly the best in training in the shape of Trev tomorrow, which is going to be really exciting, no doubt about that. But let's focus on today for now and focus on what's going to be, no doubt, an outstanding day of action. Do enjoy it. Please do feel free to get in touch throughout the day. Enjoy the racing. If you have a few bets, all the best, very best of luck to you. If you decide to go with my selections, very best of luck to you as well. Hopefully, though, the premium tip and next best bet can do the business today. That's what we're here for anyway. But then if we can hit a couple of winners at Royal Ascot as well as those, then that's a bonus. So thanks for watching today's video. There'll be one again tomorrow, as I'm sure it'll be just as busy, just as much going on. So thanks for watching.